Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part two of Great Expectations. If you have not watched part one, you legitimately need to go watch it on Zara's channel and like and subscribe and follow along with all the shenanigans and then come back here for more shenanigans.
Yeah, you saying that they legitimately need to kind of undermines all the other times you've told them to. You're like, this time you actually have to.
This
But
time I really mean it. More so than how much I meant it the last time I said that I really meant it.
she's serious, guys.
Yeah.
She means it. For
Uh,
those of you who are tuning in for the first time, like people like to watch this one first sometimes because they're silly, and it's totally fine. But this is Kate Gaming.
yes.
She's been a guest here before, but I don't know if she hasn't actually appeared on Sarah's channel though. Actually,
No.
because
This is our first time all hanging out.
Yeah,
Actually, no, maybe second. We definitely
Second.
did a stream together once.
we did.
Long
for
time
yeah,
ago.
you guys crossed paths for like 15 minutes, and it was a dangerous time for me.
I was about to say, I think we still made fun of you for the 15
Yeah,
minutes.
we definitely did. Wasn't that a
Yeah.
Grand Arena stream?
I don't really remember.
I think I was
what
just
the
hanging
deal
out
was.
because we used
Was
to
it?
do those like hanging out, drinking.
Yeah, I think that was
think
what
it was
it
one of
was
them.
actually. Yeah, and for some reason you guys just didn't. You had different availabilities, so like either Sarah was jumping on or jumping off, and vice versa for Kate. Yeah, it was
I think I was getting home from work, so that would make sense.
it was a little bit regrettable,
It
but
was the best 15 minutes of your life.
Bullshit.
Oh man.
Excuse me, I should have muted when I coughed.
Yeah. We cough on this channel.
Yeah, coughing channel.
Okay. So viewer question, and then we can hop into the game. For
Sure.
all the
Sure.
other shenanigans.
Only one viewer question.
Yeah. This one actually though,
Was it the one on my channel?
I think so. The one about
Okay.
Cam.
I don't know. I know that there was a question and then forgot about it, what it was. So
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure I grabbed it off your channel.
hashtag consistent.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In case you forgot, Zara, last week we talked about Cam being a poor way of spending GET3. So, Daniel McCracken is saying, in relation to that,
I just remember you being a jerk. But that's always so. Let's move on.
Also in relation to that, okay, which conquest units would you consider worth spending GET3 on instead of spending it on Kyrotech? And would not having the squad, such as like buying cat shards, if you don't have Kenobi, for example, change the priority in terms of the conquest characters there?
It's a good question, man.
That is a good question.
I need to pull up the store.
Yeah.
I don't think they have all of them in there, right?
Yeah, I think that there's Maul and Cat and Razor Crest. And then like Mundi and is that it?
So I have in mind right now, it's Mundi and Razor Crest.
Yeah, I actually just switched to the game so people could see it.
Oh.
So I'm glad you weren't just lying, because that would have been embarrassing.
Super awkward.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So
Or should you spend it on Kyrotech? Like that's the real question to me. Of like, Cat is a transcendent, awesome character, and yet it is really damn expensive to get her this way. When like the two bottlenecks right now in the game, because the new trade currency really has solved a lot of problems with bottlenecks. The biggest two, I guess three, so signal data, bronzium wiring, and Kyrotech. Those are the bottlenecks right now.
yeah.
And the only one that can really be alleviated by any of the new currencies that we've had is Kyrotech. You can And it's not a terrible deal, frankly. Like it's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
if
quote
you're
unquote
looking at
worthwhile.
cat specifically, like proving grounds is a horrible way to farm. I think it really
Yeah.
depends on what your
Hmm.
roster is looking like. If you just unlocked like JMK, yeah, I think it's worth it to go after cat.
And speed it up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I tend to agree. Actually, I think that Cat is the only one that is super duper worthwhile. Maybe Maul,
Hmm.
depending on what your situation is. I just Maul
I
isn't
mean,
the
I
game
finished
changer.
Cam out of the store too on my OG account. That's how I finished Cam because we weren't running that TB anymore.
Man, the Cam Sharp. Here's the thing, though. Like, what do you need Cam for, really? Like,
Running him in the Qui-Gon Jinn team.
sure. So he is very strong. I'm not gonna deny that. The problem with, to me, is he's not a requirement yet, at least for anything,
Right.
and a lot of what he does, like, it's hard to say, like, oh yeah, I just throw him on defense with my Qui-Gon Jinn team, and sometimes they get holes and sometimes they don't. But like, I've never needed him. I'm not like, oh yeah, he's a really important part of X team to counter X thing. Like, he's just not. He's like part of the side action of like, hey, can I put a tricky team down to get a couple holds here and there? Like, he's not absolutely required for anything right now, and that's a lot of GT3 that you're just kind of throwing into the wind until you finally unlock him. Like, 2100 GT3 is a lot right now.
I think the s- the scary thing in particular with Cam is if he does become a requirement for something and you don't have him unlocked, you're gonna miss whatever it is that he's required for because you can't hoard the currency and it's so slow to get those shards rolling in that I feel like if you didn't do it, you're kind of screwed.
I think that's a really great point. It's just tough, man. I mean, I think I would have just preached the same exact thing until I started playing my Prevail Man account again, and
Yeah.
that account's just like, so where are you getting your Kyrotech from, dude? I'm like, places, maybe GET3. I should spend all my GET3 on it, maybe. I'm not saying that that's wise. I just like
Mhm.
that's what I'm tempted to do, at least. Like, Kate, what do you do with GET3?
Right now, Kyrotech.
Yeah.
Well, because you have all the characters.
Not on both accounts.
So on your main account, like that's what you spend it on is Kyrotech.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. See, it's not a bad deal. Like it's fairly efficient. I mean,
Well, especially
GT3.
since it's required for like every new character now, and it's not even just like 50, it's like 150, 200 per
Yeah.
character.
Oh, you're not joking. It's a lot, man. There's a ton that like everyone, ever since they released Kyrotech, every character except for, was it IG-11 or something? We were talking about this. There's like one character since they released Kyrotech that hasn't required Kyrotech.
Is it RG11?
I could be wrong on that. I remember someone pointed that out. I was like, oh, that is crazy. I don't know if it was IG-11 or not, but and of course all of them require it from 12 to 13, but just for like on the journey to Gear 11 or Gear 12, whatever, you need Kyrotech on all of them,
Hmm.
which is yeah, it's the bottleneck. Like they haven't done and released a way to really alleviate that yet. And so, I mean, Kyrotech versus Kiadi-Mundi? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, what are you using your Kyrotech on? It's like, I mean, if you're using it to try to unlock, I don't know. General Skywalker, I guess, is probably too early of a farm to need Kyrotech much. But, if you find a character that you're like, well, what about unlocking, I don't know, like the full Afra squad? Is that worth more to you, like unlocking Afra earlier, than getting a few shards of Kiadi-Mundi? Like,
Well, I
I'm
think it
not.
also depends on where you're at with Cam. Like with Cam for me, I think I was like less than 60 shards away. So I was
Yeah.
close. If I was far, I would have been like, yeah, probably not. But like I was really close to unlocking him.
Well,
But I just ate it.
how much do you earn? Excuse me, in Kyrotech? Like how much? Yeah, let me look. I know Housekeep Patrol. Like we actually keep records of this, so I can look at. I mean, we're high star, but like we can kind of extrapolate a little bit at least. Let's see. So TB history, yeah. So for like we got 38 stars last time. Oh, we got a full data pad as well. So suck on that. We got 6550 GET3. So so like one of the highest starring guilds in the game right now for TB. It could get, I guess, 15 shards of Ki-Adi-Mundi per territory battle, which would be like, so I guess like 30 shards every month, which over the course of, so if you kind of then bend it to, like that's what 11 months, or is that more months? Let's see. Yeah, every month would be 30.
Yeah.
For 10, 300, so 300. So if you have no progress on Ki-Adi-Mundi, it takes about a year. If you only spend GT3, and if your guild is getting that much, which most guilds are not getting that much.
30 a month. That is really bad. CG did not think about that when they rolled out the price for this.
Oh, I'm sure they did think about it. So I mean, well, and that's to the exclusion of getting Cat unlocked as well. And my guess is that if you don't have Ki-Adi-Mundi, you probably also don't have a ton of work done on Cat yet either. I mean, maybe not, depending on your situation.
My Cat's been done since she was in Conquest, so.
Oh, I mean, I guess
it depends on your focuses.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. That's probably too broad of a statement.
And a lot of people like unlocking a conquest character versus unlocking a guild reward character are two different beasts, because conquest is completely individual, right? Whereas you go and unlock Cam, especially Cam, because Cam was so difficult. You're hurting all of those cats in your guild, trying to squeeze out every shard possible. Like,
hurting cats, hurting malls.
hurting cats, hurting malls, hurting Cams. It's painful.
Yeah, you're hurting Cams. I like that.
The big thing with Cat is we knew that Cat was, you basically needed her for JMK. So if you had JMK, you were pushing Cat. That's the big thing with that.
All right, so if you don't take any of these into consideration, give me your top. So I don't know. I think that those are the only 4 that are for the GT3 that I can tell so far.
Right.
So Cat, Maul, Razor Crest, and Ki-Adi-Mundi. Give me your ranking. Which one should people prioritize? Just as a totally generalized. I know that everyone's situation is different, but
are we assuming they have Executor?
Well, you need it if like they won't have Executor if they don't have a full Razor Crest. But you can get Profundity instead. So you can kind of veer away from needing Profundity or from needing Executor, like for a little bit at least.
Yeah. I still think Cat's your #1 priority out of those.
I tend to agree because she's so impactful. Yeah. Even if you don't have Kenobi, I mean, I've been saying for a while now, I think Kenobi is the Cat lifter. Like that's, she is crazy strong on a ton of different teams, and it is a total buzzkill to finally unlock Kenobi and have her chained to that team. If you're in that situation.
I thought you were gonna say to unlock Kenobi and not have Cat, because that is a huge buzzkill as well.
Also a buzzkill. You're like. You start talking about how you can off-meta Supreme Leader Kylo, and people are like, "Oh, what team are you going to use?" You're like, Jedi Master Kenobi." Okay, so all right, Cat, Universal #1. What's the #2?
Kind of stuck between Maul and Razor Crest, because like obviously you want to go towards ships. But if you're like far away from all the other Executor requirements, I would say Maul, because you can easily make a Maul Mando's team. Like you don't need Lord Vader.
Yeah, Maul commands his own team for sure. And he's relevant to the new raid, which is right now puts more priority on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Razor Crest you can get in fleet as well.
That's absolutely
true. Then I would just farm him in fleet. Don't even worry about him here.
It's a rare drop, but it is something you can farm in fleet. My Prevail Man account is like I think 20 shards away, and it just won't show up. But
one of your accounts is missing Razor Crest?
Yeah, the one I didn't play for 300 days. Yep.
I'm disappointed in you.
Now you know how I feel about you.
Oh, man. So Cam's at the bottom?
I don't know. I think I'd put Razor Crest at the bottom because you can farm him in the fleet.
I think that's a great point. Yeah, I think for GET3 specifically, like if we're just talking about the value of those characters, maybe Cam would be at the bottom. But for GET3, yeah, I think Razor Crest just don't farm it there.
Put that currency towards one of the other ones.
Yeah, or Kyrotech, man.
Yeah. True.
Cool. All right. Now that we've spent half our time on one viewer question.
And I said it would be fast. Okay. Do we want to look at the packs?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
All right. So, not any one in particular, but there are 4 of these lovely full gear 12 pieces available for $10 US.
Yep. 13 if you're Canadian.
Yep. So you get 1 full piece, and you can buy it each one twice.
It's just so awful. That's horrible.
Kate's such a buzzkill on the.
Oh man!
But would you really want to pay $10 for just 1 gear piece? Like, I don't know what the going rate for him is, but that just seems really high.
It's expensive. It really is. So
yeah, but for like one of those, like I could just wait for a couple guild store refreshes and get them that way.
That's why I said it's expensive. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. So they've had these packs where you can get the same full piece for like 1,000 crystals or something. Is that right?
Something like that.
Maybe it's just been dollars, but yeah. So the ones that I have spent money on are the right-hand pieces. Like these are the left side pieces, and to me these aren't as worthwhile. Like if you're a spender and you're like, man, I really need this one just to get this character over the hump or whatever. Like $10 isn't that much to drop on something like that. If you're gonna spend money, but typically, yeah, I would avoid this. The right-hand pieces are much harder to get, and for $10, those ones are. I would still say they're less worthwhile, but those ones are the ones that are like, man, they need a lot of components, and for $10, that's just a little bit better then.
Yeah,
for $10, I think you can get something better for your money.
Well, yeah, like get the Conquest Pass if you're gonna spend $10. Get the Conquest Pass, and the Relic Pack is also pretty decent. The one that shows up every week. That one's, if you want to spend consistent $10, which I don't always buy that one either, but
it's this one over here.
Oh yeah, the cargo package, yeah. Yep. Yeah. That one's not bad value.
That one didn't have any Omicrons in it, did it?
No. No Omicrons in it.
No way, man. All right.
Yep.
I've been sneered at long enough by Kate. Let's move on.
All right. Character review?
If you couldn't tell, folks, Kate is very much free to play.
It's not even that. It's just these seem like stuff seems really highly priced.
It is a lot for like 1 piece of gear.
It's a lot.
Okay. So since we're getting TIE Defender this week, or Dagger, whatever, another ship.
Tide D.
Tide. Tide.
Tide. Spelled strange, but yeah.
And
all right.
It's being piloted by Sith Trooper.
Red Trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't say what Gom calls it.
No.
Head trooper.
That's pretty dirty. Okay, so you have him all modded for health. Why?
Because he's a storage locker for me.
Okay, so you don't really use him then?
No.
You don't use him?
No.
You don't put him with Supreme Leader Kylo?
No.
Whoa.
See him more like Phasma.
But yeah, only the really top guilds in Territory Wars use Phasma.
I just kind of arbitrarily click through.
You guys are in a pretty high up guild. You guys are in a pretty high up guild.
Yeah, but yeah, some people have Phasma. Here's the thing. There's this difference, Kate, of Territory War guilds that change their mods and have mod requirements, and guilds who are like invested in Territory Wars to some degree, but don't require everyone to remod to their specifications. And Phasma is one of those teams that, like, it's great in Territory Wars. There's no denying that, at least not from me. I think super useful, but also requires very specific modding that is counterintuitive to the point of recklessness for GAC and other game modes. So
I mean, I just don't change my mods.
Right. Which is also borderline reckless and irresponsible for GAC.
Oh, man.
So
it works.
No, I'm sure it does. I just putting that kind of speed on Phasma and then leaving it for GAC is sad to me. But
I'm lazy.
It's all good, Kate. We know.
I know.
Just kidding. No, but they so Red Trooper, one of my favorites in theory, at least. I keep not like redistributing him because I do like him on Supreme Leader Kylo, but the fact that, could you click on his unique, please?
Yeah.
The fact that he assists every time someone goes, yeah, whenever another First Order or Sith, this is the cool part, is Sith, so you can just put him with, like, Sith, you can put him with, Sith Eternal, you could put him, like, I guess in theory you could put him with Malgus or whatever. He's called to assist every single time that they either, when they score a crit, or when they stun someone. So, like those crits are important. Keep in mind that if you're, like, you can't put him, like, on a Nihilist lead team, for instance, because you can't crit with that team.
Right. Right, so you need to pay attention to what you're doing.
Right. But, I just like that he constantly assists. And then he's like, hey, you guys are getting crits. Like, I can put advantage on everyone.
Right. Help you all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay. So if you have Sith and First Order, do you primarily stick him in First Order, or do you just kind of pull him where you need him? Is my question. Between Sith and First Order.
So I think actually one of my favorite places for him is with the First Order TIE Pilot, Omicron, in which case you would run him with Phasma sometimes, usually Hux, but you could if you have a supercharged Phasma like Kate has, you might be able to make that team work pretty nicely. It's just nice to be able to, his output is tremendous, and like, I don't know, I know I'm ridiculous, but like my main account has him at Relic 8, and the damage he does, like you can start killing like Starkiller with that team in 3s, for instance. Like it's just because he's so consistently doing crazy damage every hit. Like his hits aren't mitigated either. It's just like, yeah, he assists. Like it's not he assists doing 60% of his normal damage. It's like, no, he just hits as hard as he can.
Right. Yeah.
And the fact that he can go like every turn in theory.
Yeah, theoretically. Cool. Mm-hmm. And then he's got his bonus turn whenever someone dies, right?
That too, yeah. Yeah, it's also nice. What do you think, Kate? What are your thoughts? What do you like him for?
I I mean, I like using him in the Phasm squad in TW. It's the main damage dealer in the squad, so yeah. I don't have him at Relic 8 like you, but he does fine where he's at.
Maybe you should buy a vault. You'll be good to go.
You can buy me one.
No, thank you.
So I thought.
Maybe you should save some crystals up.
That's the plan. It's not going towards him, though.
I know. Should we do a roast?
Yeah, we can do a roast. All right.
We're actually like almost kind of on time here, a little bit.
Are we? Is this a first?
Yeah, we've gone 25 minutes and 45 seconds right now.
Oh, okay. It's a first.
Yeah, we're fancy or something.
All right. 4-star executor.
4-star executor. Okay, so. All right, so I blocked out our faces for a sec so we can see this whole. So this is me and Sarah's patron, Preyeskita. And remember, guys, you can cut in line for roster roasts if you've gotten the second level of either me or Sarah's Patreon. So just keep that in mind if you're interested. But otherwise, yeah, he's from the Phantom Lotus Society and Kyber 4.
Yeah. 8.1 million.
8.1. Okay. With a little baby executor.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Missing both Radises.
Missing Profundity.
Wow. Okay. And not looking too great on the Hux front here.
No. Poor Hux.
Poor Hux indeed.
Ooh. There's a lot of
Someone didn't ship hard.
A lot of ships hurting.
Oh my lord. So not even farming. So that resistance fighter and Poe are farmable by like just in the like Galactic War store like that. Those are so easily obtained. Like,
oh wow,
there's really no excuse for not getting those. Like that's borderline reckless as well.
Man, okay.
It's a lot of borderline recklessness going on here.
Well, for being at 8.1 million account, I'm really not seeing a lot of relic pilots either.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Well, they do have a relic,
they have
Jedi
a relic
Consular.
7 T3.
Oh man.
With like a Gear 10 Karth. Oh my gosh.
And a 4-star even Hawk.
Oh man. Yeah, this is a sketch fest, guys. I don't know.
Yeah. Shuttle's not done either. And you've got the relic pilots.
Yeah. You know, my alt, my baby alt doesn't even have Emperor Shuttle unlocked. Like it's just you just have to farm it from nothing.
From nothing.
Yeah, it's rough. Because it's not accelerated. It's just like this crazy slog.
There's another reason to farm your ships right there. They're never accelerated.
I never understood that, like why they don't go accelerated.
I know, I don't get it either.
They're like, hey, we don't want people to like ships.
We know you don't like them already.
Right. Like, we may as well make you a little more miserable.
Okay, like I don't even know where you go from here. Oh man, and Bam's not relic.
I love how the Raven's Claw is 6-star.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working on Raven's Claw. It's an important ship. Yeah. It might be eventually, but man,
I don't think I've used it once. Unless I was trying to like
test something.
No, not even that. Like, I'm down to like the last couple ships in
Like,
GAC, and I'm like, I just need to add something to get that last bit of damage.
Man, just farm your ships. Just farm your freaking ships, please.
I'm thinking everything GP wise is it's got to be like GL requirements.
You know what? I actually have a tiny bit of insight that I won't share with you. I'll let you find it on your own. It's quite interesting.
Tons of datacrons, though.
All right, I can respect it.
Yep. Someone tries hard in Conquest.
That's good stuff. Okay. All right, so let's look here.
Oh.
2 GLs. That surprises me.
Let's play our 300. Let's play our 300 game.
Okay. I suck at this game.
I know, me too. Ando's actually guessed it at the exact right one every time he's played it, which is twice.
Ando cheats at games. That's what I've decided.
Why is Chopper that?
Why is Chopper? Yeah.
Chopper is actually a little bit naturally fast. You can kind of
300 fast.
Bosk and
why
Grief
is he faster than Bosk and Grief?
Oh man!
At least they have the right order on Bosk and Grief. But the bigger question is, what the actual on Hera?
I know, with an Omicron too.
Relic 7 with the
Omicron,
that could have been that's no, they don't have. Oh, maybe, but they don't have profundity. So
yeah.
Oh, that poor Echo.
Oh man. Okay. Man.
Fulcrum is pretty good. That's it. This is like one of those. I work on the things that I'm really interested in accounts, which you can't really blame that much, but at the same time, it doesn't make for a good roster. So, you know. All right. I mean, it's
okay.
The 300 line is definitely way higher than this.
Okay. Okay, so Bosk and Grief look like they're clocked.
All right. Who goes first?
I don't know. Kate can pick first.
Yes.
I'm going to go with my buddy Chopper.
You think Chopper's 300?
Chopper's 300 and Bosk is not.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be so sad if I'm right.
I'm going to say it's Echo.
You're so positive about things. Gosh, you're so...
what are you thinking?
I don't know. Like, I'm afraid it's going to be way worse than this. Can you go up just a little bit more?
Bosk and Grief being clocked is throwing me off.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
they also might not be clocked speed-wise. They could just be clocked order-wise.
True.
Yeah, like... I don't know, like the Gideon without any side pieces at all, at like year 12.
Yeah.
I don't know. So who did you say, Sarah?
I said Echo.
Oh my lord. I mean, maybe. I'll just. This can't be right. I'll go with Hera.
Okay. So let's see what Chopper is.
Moment of truth here.
311.
311. Wow.
Oh, cooking. All right.
Okay. I'm regretting my Echo choice.
Oh, Hera. Yeah, closer. So what do you got, Hera?
303.
All right. That was kind of close-ish.
301.
No! Wow. All right. Nice. All right.
What's Arc? 292.
Oh, you got it perfectly. Right on the head. Nicely done, Sarah.
Man.
Also, screw you.
Rude. Okay. I'm going to stop sorting by speed because it throws me off.
Could you just look at Phoenix real quick?
Yeah.
They're probably all relics.
I'm assuming
they gotta
be.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is a lot of investment.
Yeah, that's like I have them all relicked actually at this point on my main account, but that's just because my main account is a silly place. It is a silly place. It's like Camelot, but yeah, the Omicron and everything. I mean, well, it's tough because I'm like, hey, it's my patron, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, it's Phoenix. This sucks. So
maybe they really liked Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
I can't really blame someone for liking Phoenix Squadron. Honestly, like they really are a fun squad. It's just
I wish they were better though.
Yeah. If they hit harder, it'd be great.
Yeah.
They would be a whole lot more fun if they were effective at all. Yeah. Like wait for a Datacron to magically make them awesome for 4 months.
Wait, you get a Phoenix Datacron with like an Ezra Omicron for GAC.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, we got an Ezra one once, though it was pretty underwhelming. No, we could have just like watch we get a Sabine one for Mandos. I'm like, that's not what I asked for.
I wouldn't be bad. I like Sabine.
Do you want to see anything
actually
in particular?
I think that it's probably worthwhile to look at Jedi here, guys.
Okay.
We saw Jedi Consular at Relic 5.
Relic 7 Luminara with the Omicron.
Oh man.
Oof.
There's a lot of Relic 5 on Grundy.
Well, that's a TV requirement, isn't it?
I don't know about Imagundi. Look at Elf Jedi.
Oh wow, Kit Fisto.
Wow.
Look at Elf Jedi. Relic 7.
Elf Jedi.
Jedi Knight Guardian.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Jedi Knight Guardian is Relic 7, but Plo is only Relic 5.
You know what? We were actually, this is one of the things I was talking to him about. Like, the Jedi Knight Guardian's kind of fun in the sense that, like, so look at the speed on Guardian.
Okay.
If you put him on a Kenobi team, and you put the damage immunity on her, it's gonna take a long time because she's not getting bonus turn meter or anything. It's gonna take her a long time to actually get rid of that damage immunity.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
And because she's a tank, she's taunting the whole time, and so people are just trying to hit her. She never doesn't get rid of that taunt, doesn't get rid of anything. Like she's just I would advise, though, to put, if you're going to do that, put more health on her. So that all of your bonus protection that you're getting from Kenobi and all of his shenanigans is going to be ramped up. All the bonus protection that you can't dispel is absolutely worth putting health on there instead of protection. But otherwise, it's kind of a fun strategy, actually.
Yeah.
Elf Jedi.
Elf Jedi. Who would have thought? This is crazy to see if there's only 2 of his Jedi that aren't relicked.
I wonder if they're farming Kiadi-Mundi with GET3.
Yeah, that would be great to know. Oh, man.
So, obviously a little emphasis on Jedi here.
Yeah. Do you have another one you want to look at? Another faction?
Kate chooses.
Kind of curious to see Ewoks.
Okay.
What's the best Ewok to have relics on, Kate? Out of curiosity.
Not Pablo.
Not
like
Pablo.
Not Pablo.
Shush.
Okay, so typical what you would expect. Unlock C-3PO and move on.
Yeah.
After the Phoenix, I was hoping for Ewoks.
All right, Sarah, what do you think?
I'm kind of curious what his Sith look like.
You know what's sad is they don't have profundity, but like Phoenix really shine with profundity.
Okay.
So no Starkiller then.
No Malgus.
Or like that Malak is pretty sad as well.
Man.
Oh no, scroll a little lower. Look at Sith Trooper, Red Trooper.
Oh no.
Not even farmed. Sith Marauder, not farmed.
No. Yikes.
Life is hard.
Man.
Just the big old pile of neglect right here. But Relic 7 on Dooku for some reason. Okay.
Well, what do you need? He's a requirement for something.
For Sith Eternal Emperor, which doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they're going for him.
Sith Marauder is not even farmed, and he's the Relic 7 requirement. I don't...
Yeah,
and Darth Maul doesn't have gear.
That's a requirement too. And Sidious, I think.
So he's also... He is also required, I think, for Lord Vader. Is that correct?
I think so, because there was 2 where he was required.
I feel like I should know this.
Yeah, I think he needs 6 for Relic 6 for Sith Eternal Emperor and 7 for, or maybe even, is it 8? I don't remember what he's required for Lord Vader, but I think he is.
I almost want to say 8.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's one of those characters you're like, really? I have to put relics? Like, you have to put that many relics on him? Yeah. Maybe they're going for Lord Vader next. Probably not, though. It's just Bizarro World. All right, Sarah, do you have any others you want to look at?
I don't think so. Do you?
Could we look at Separatists, and then we'll pull the frickin' plug here on an undeserving roster. Okay, I thought maybe we would see something like this. So, just because of
Poggle Omi.
Yeah, wow, that is but no Droideka Omi, which is a very strange.
Sad.
Well, because they have a decent Grievous squad otherwise.
No trench.
Yeah. Well, maybe they do play Conquest, so I don't know what's going on there. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they actually have like a decent amount of datacrons.
Yeah, so that's surprising.
Again, with only 2 GLs and without Sarah to plan your Conquest, it's a little rough. All right.
Okay.
Any last looks? Any last questions?
Farming ships.
Yeah. Let's just do a generalized do better, please.
Ship harder.
Ship harder. Hang on.
Oh, I hate it when you do this. The characters that aren't farmed.
Oh, look at Vandor Chewie.
No. Oh, see, this is what makes me just wilt. I'm just like, oh.
Tech.
He's
definitely not getting Profundity soon if Radis is 5-star.
They're also not doing Lord Vader if they don't have the Bad Batch.
Yep.
Hey, a 4-star Tarful and Saw, so yay.
All right. Now we're sad. We can leave.
All right, that's the thing. We've reached our requisite sadness.
Awesome.
All right.
That's it.
It's over. Goodbye.